Hey guys, here's here, and last year Microsoft brought their smartwatch fitness band hybrid to the market, dubbed the Microsoft Band. It had a ton of features and sensors and GPS and touchscreen and sleep tracking, but was really plagued by a bulky, cumbersome design. With the Band 2, Microsoft added some ergonomics and some curves to try to make it a generally better product for daily life. So let's go ahead and see if the Band 2 is any better. So this is the Band 2. Positioned in a royal manner when you take off the lid, it certainly looks more attractive than its predecessor. Under the band is a box with the proprietary charging cable that attaches to the clasp of the band, and then the documentation. So my first impressions are that the curve in the addition to the aluminum frame makes the band look so much more appealing than the original band. But then I put it on and I realized why I never fully loved the original band. It's not a device that just fades in your life, doesn't just work in your life. The very thick bottom clasp creates a large bulge on your wrist, and the band appears to be wider than last year and doesn't really sit particularly comfortably on my wrist either. But the new curved 320 by 128 resolution screen is great. It's bright, it's colorful, and it's fun to use. And so is the interface. You press down the power button to turn on the display, and you have the main menu, and then swipe to the left gains access to your app drawer, which is a simple, customizable tile interface that works great. So this morning I went on my first run with the band and it worked really well. I brought along my Apple Watch and my phone to compare data. Of course, with an iPhone it uses the GPS, so it's very accurate, and they were very similar. For the first 5 miles they had identical distances, and then for like the last 4 miles it varied by like 0.04. So I was really impressed by the GPS, and the running on here. It works really well, and it found the GPS signal very quickly. It took less than a minute to find the signal. And of course, when you go back to the app, there's tons of insight and data, which is really one of my favorite features of the band. There's just so much data inside of this app. I also tracked my sleep last night, and that worked well. Lots of data for that as well. One standout feature retained with the Band 2 is complete cross-device compatibility. Well, except for BlackBerry, but that doesn't really count. And the Microsoft Health app is great. Tons of insight and customization and metrics, and a really smart, clean interface. The Band has limited notifications, at least on the iPhone, text, emails, calendar, and that's basically it. It gives you a nice soft buzz on the wrist and allows you to view the message, but not respond unless you have a Windows phone. But that's alright, it's still cool to get the notifications. So the Microsoft Band is honestly one of my favorite pieces of tech. I love using it for running, for tracking my sleep, and just kind of getting an insight of my daily life and more statistics. Even if I'm not going to do anything with those stats, I love just having them. I think numbers are cool. But it seems to be again plagued with a bulky design, and that might be the final factor for me, but I'll reserve that for my final review. And if you want to see that review, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. But for now, thank you for watching.